Hey guys, Dr. Childs here. Today we're going to be talking about my thyroidectomy and RAI supplement bundle. This is a bundle specifically designed for those people who do not have a thyroid, those people who have had their thyroid surgically removed, aka cut out by surgery, and or those people who have had radioactive iodine ablation. Both of these conditions result in a non-functioning gland. In one, the thyroid gland's completely gone, right? It's been surgically removed, it's no longer there. But in the other, it's been ablated and damaged completely by radioactive iodine or radioactivity. But the net result is the same. The thyroid gland is non-functioning. And I would add a third group of people into this category, and they include those people who have atrophied or end-stage Hashimoto's thyroiditis. If you fall into any of those categories, this is the bundle for you. I know there are a lot of people who have questions, especially when they've had their thyroid removed. They want to know, how is this different? If I've had hyperthyroidism in the past, if I've had Graves' disease, if I've had thyroid cancer, etc., is this bundle still okay? The answer is yes. It doesn't matter why you've had your thyroid removed or ablated. All that matters is that it has been removed or ablated, and these supplements are ideal for you. They will work for you. Okay, so let's talk about why this matters. Those people who don't have a thyroid anymore, they're different from those people who have a thyroid, but a thyroid which is just sluggish or non-functioning or not functioning as well anymore. Once your thyroid has been removed, everything becomes a little more difficult. I'm sensitive to that. I understand that. I've treated a lot of people who no longer have a thyroid. So I've created this bundle in such a way to include ingredients which help with thyroid function peripherally, not in the thyroid gland itself, because obviously it doesn't matter, right? It's been removed. But we can still do things in the other tissues of the body, so outside of the thyroid gland itself. So let's talk about these supplements. There's 5 here. I'm going to explain to you how they help, why they're going to be so effective, and a little bit more information on each one. So the first one we have is T3 Conversion Booster. Now, T3 Conversion Booster is it is my #1 seller, but it's probably one of the best supplements you can take for your thyroid because it helps create the most active form of thyroid hormone, and that is T3. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, if I don't have a thyroid anymore, I'm taking thyroid medication, so how does this help me? Well, if you're taking thyroid medication in the form of levothyroxine or Synthroid, it's in the T4 form, which means if you swallow that medication, it is not activated until your body activates it. And this process happens outside of the thyroid gland. It's happening hopefully right now in you as we talk about this, but it doesn't happen very well unless you have the right proper nutrients and ingredients and vitamins and so on inside your body. T3 Conversion Booster provides those ingredients to your body to help that conversion process happen outside of the thyroid gland, which means in a roundabout way, it can help your medication become more effective. Now, it still can be used if you're taking T3 thyroid medication, so don't worry about that. But most of you listening to this are not. You're taking a T4 only thyroid medication like levothyroxine or Synthroid, which means that this is very effective for you. Okay, so that's product #1 and why it's so important. Product #2 is known as Thyroid Glandular Plus. This is a very important and specific supplement that I picked for those people who don't have a thyroid because it contains a glandular component of the thyroid gland of animals. Okay, so what we've done here is we've taken the thyroid gland from an animal in this case, which is a cow or bovine source. We mashed it up, we dried it up, and we encapsulated it. Before we've done that, we removed the active T4 and T3 thyroid hormones. So there's no active thyroid hormones in there. Why does this matter to you if you don't have a thyroid? Because once your thyroid has been removed or ablated, it can no longer produce certain hormones and enzymes and protein complexes and so on. So what we can do though is we can take those protein complexes, which are the same ones in animals as they are in humans, we can put them in a capsule and give them to you. There's simply no other way to get these ingredients, which is why it's so effective. So we can give those to you and it will help thyroid function occur naturally in the body. So it's as if you have a little bit of your thyroid gland, not the whole thing obviously because it's not producing anything, but at least we can provide some of what is missing from your body once that thyroid gland has been removed. It also includes naturally occurring sources of iodine, which are really beneficial even if you don't have a thyroid. Remember, other tissues in your body, including brain and skin and breast tissue and so on, still require iodine. So if you're avoiding iodine because your thyroid's been removed, whoever told you that has no idea what they're talking about. I hate to say it, but a lot of doctors will say you no longer need iodine once your thyroid's been removed. That's completely false for the reasons I just mentioned. Okay, so those are the first 2 products. #3 is Thyroid Daily Essentials. So I want you to think about this as a thyroid-specific multivitamin. So those people who don't have a thyroid, they still have other tissues, right? You still have adrenal glands, you still have mitochondria that need to produce energy, you still have brain function and heart function and kidney function and so on. And those organs still require nutrients and ingredients. You can't forget about them. I know there's a tendency to focus heavily on the thyroid and think about, well, how can I feel better? But you can't neglect those other areas. So Thyroid Daily Essential covers all those other areas, as well as providing ingredients that thyroid function requires, not thyroid gland, but thyroid function in peripheral tissues. So you still need enzymes such as vitamin A and vitamin E, B vitamins as well, in order for thyroid function to work in peripheral tissues. So this provides all of those ingredients for you, and it takes care of it. So think about it as a thyroid multivitamin, which is not necessarily specific to the thyroid, but it includes ingredients that help the entire body. That's number 3. Number 4 is Ultrabiotic X100, and this is a probiotic. So you might be thinking, why would I include a probiotic in here? My gut is far away from my thyroid gland. Well, that is true. However, think about what happens once your thyroid's been removed or ablated. Everybody who fits that category is taking thyroid medication. Now, if you're taking thyroid medication that there's a special way to take your medicine, right? You have to take it away from food. You can't take it next to supplements and so on. And the reason for that is because there are lots of issues with absorption of the thyroid medication. Any sort of gut inflammation, gut issue, irritable bowel syndrome, acid reflux, etc., will impact your body's ability to absorb that medication and therefore utilize it. So I've included the probiotic in here to help heal the gut. So provide beneficial bacteria into your gut lining to help, fix problems like leaky gut and so on. So that makes your medication more effective because more of it is getting absorbed. And also it indirectly helps thyroid function because about 20% of thyroid activation occurs in the gut. Okay, so you can't forget about the gut when we're talking about thyroid function in that indirect way. That's why that probiotic is included. Lastly, I've included a protein powder, which is called Functional Fuel Complete. This is a vegan, very safe protein powder specifically designed for thyroid patients. It doesn't have any gluten, dairy, soy. It's plant-based, so it's rapidly absorbed, and it contains another array of helpful ingredients to help improve thyroid function peripherally in your other tissues, as well as improving gut function. I put that in there because everyone, I think, can benefit from protein powder. It helps, like I said, it helps improve gut function to help thyroid function. And also it can help with issues such as food cravings and appetite suppression if you take it in the morning. And it's just a good, healthy way to start your day, especially when it's combined in a smoothie. So strongly recommend that for all people, but especially those people who do not have a thyroid. Like all of my products, this entire bundle comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. I want to make sure that you feel better, right? That's why we have that return policy or refund policy. So if it's not working for you, no problem. I'm confident that it will, but in the off chance that it doesn't, no problem. We've got you covered. All you have to do is reach out to me. In addition, I want you to know that all of my products are manufactured in a GMP compliant facility. They are manufactured in the United States, and every single lot is third-party tested and verified. So what that means to you is it means that see this ingredient list back here? It means that we have a third-party lab test to make sure that every ingredient we say is actually in there. So that's what that means. It just ensures quality. And if you have any questions about using the supplement bundle or using other products, don't hesitate to reach out. I know a lot of people who have had their thyroid removed or ablated, maybe they get confused or they aren't sure what to use. I put this bundle together specifically for you, but if you have other questions, let me know. And if we think other products will work better for you, we'll let you know. So that's all I have for you guys today, and otherwise I will see you in the next one.